Hey gang, I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I thought whenever I came back into my room, obviously I went out to go get some water, refill my water bottle, and get a cup of coffee. As soon as I come in here, I caught a glimpse of the chat with all of the emotes, and first thing I said to myself was, God damn, people still showed up? What the fuck? Thanks for coming to hang out, guys. Sorry I'm really late today. I tried to nap, but it wasn't much of a nap that I had. I was interrupted several times. Yeah, I know, guys. That wasn't really like a comment of astonishment at you guys. It's more of a comment of astonishment at me, you know? I forgot to. Not that one, this one. Yeah, this one's nice and somber. I could just... There we go. Did you sleep last night? I did. Not very long, but I did. I slept for, I want to say 5 hours. And I tried to take a nap and I didn't get very far with it. I slept for like an hour, got woken up a couple times. And then I slept for like another hour or two, and then I was like, then I got really cold. You guys know how like if you like get cold or something like that in the middle of the night, or like when you're sleeping, you just kind of like have like, you just have like restless sleep, where you don't like wake up and go, oh, I'm cold, I'm getting up and getting warm. It's like, I'm cold, and you try to bundle up closer as much as you can, and then just roll over and fall back asleep, and then you wake up cold again. That's happened to me for like the last couple hours. So I'm cold. So I'm wearing a nice pair of sleeping pants and a sweater. I've got my heater on. Trying to get cozy. It's hoodie weather now. Yeah, all my hoodies are dirty right now though, so I need to do some laundry. But the sweater's nice. It's a turtleneck sweater. Fuck. Wake up, scrub. Wake up. It's time to play Pokemon, brother. It's time to play Pokemon. Why don't you have a gator neck sweater? Because those aren't real. They're not real. Holy shit. Alright guys, I don't know what possessed me, but I decided to click on Reddit and scroll for a little bit. And one of the first posts I see is a post on r/D&D where someone is someone is unironically advertising their D&D live stream on Reddit in r/D&D, and that's fucking psycho to me.
Nice work, bitch.
Hey, thanks, Ama. Thank you for the biddies. Nice work, bitch. Yeah, you couldn't fucking catch me dead trying to promote a stream of mine on Reddit to begin with, let alone, like, promote a stream for something in the Reddit for that something. Alright, so I don't have the keys on my desk. Whatever. Before you ask, Lenny, your D20 was a 10. It was a Ted. It's a mid, like you. Alright. Oh, boy. I went to sleep last night listening to a detailed diatribe from Overly Sarcastic Productions. And when I woke up to, unsurprisingly, more detailed diatribe from Overly Sarcastic Productions. But it was about, like, shit that I wasn't really that interested in. But then the more I listened to it, I got more interested and it woke me up. And I like their videos. They sound smart, and I like that. I think about what. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have a session 0 I got to do tomorrow. What time is it? 5 p.m. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Yeah. Hi, Nibsy. How you doing, pal? Guys, how's the night going? How's everyone's night so far? What is season 0 and what do you do in it? Oh, you mean session 0? Session 0 is like the introductory session of a tabletop game. Any good tabletop role-playing game group will have a session 0 before they start a campaign. Sometimes they'll have several session 0s because there's a lot to go over, or there's stuff they want to talk about, or they need to take a break and do something else for a little bit. But it's essentially a session where the players and the DM come together and they start just basically making plans and laying down rules and figuring stuff out for the game. It's like in my session 0s, mostly what's being done is we talk about what kind of game we want to play, like what kind of campaign we want to run, what kind of characters everyone wants to play, and how the characters are all gonna fit together. And if they're going to be able to support each other, or if they're going to be kind of like, if they're not going to support each other. Yeah. It's going to be like a 3 or 4 hour. And also, I will be teaching these people how to play Pathfinder as well, because they don't know how to play. Just woke up from a nap? Nice, Deanie. Join the club. I'm really good. Snack some low threat overtime, and I'm off until Monday. Nice. Low threat overtime. It sounds like me gearing up to go into a raid in Tarkov. Oh yeah, just a low threat run. We'll just go on there and get some easy loot and get out. And then I end up running into a 5-man. I get smoked. Hi, Deanie, by the way. Also, hello, everyone. Pudding, Ben, Lenny, Nibsy, Shailene, Ama. Crow, I saw you in here earlier. Dragon's in here somewhere. Maybe they're not here. I don't know. Maybe they're still hanging out. Hey, Dragon, what's up? That was earlier. I take the doggo out. All right. Yeah, so my session 0 tomorrow is going to be me teaching these guys how to play the game. And after the session 0, though, I'll probably announce who's playing, because by then they'll be sorted. Which sadly means actually I need to, that my personal game that I'm hosting tomorrow is going to be canceled. Let them know that. And then next week, I've got to. Dude, this weekend, I've got to get a bunch of fucking recording done. I need to get some recording done. Hey, Pokemon we catch in a day, Gator Man? Many as we can. I asked because the DM told me next week we'll have session 0, and I didn't know what he was talking about. Oh, okay, that makes sense, Ama. That makes sense, pal. Yeah, no, that just means they're gonna ask you some questions about, like, you know, what kind of character you want to play, what kind of game you like, you know, what kind of class you guys want to play, what kind of class we thinking, guys, you know, and you guys are gonna come up with like stories and stuff like that, if you haven't already. I recommend that if you don't already have a character prepared, you should just wait until session 0 and say, hey, can you help me come up with a character? And the DM will be like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go, let's do it. Holy shit, guys. Would you look at that? There's a celebrity in my chat room. Matt Mercer and the Game Grumps' best friend, Gwenifred, in the chat. Hey, Gwen. How's Matt, Danny, and Arnold? Doing good, just got plushies of their faces on my throne. I saw that. I saw that. Hi, I'm here too. Hi, Pally. Hi, Pally. Are you guys having a good time? You guys having a good day? Oh, by the way, Pally, I should let you know. I can find it. Where is it? No, it's here. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, here it is. Pally. Sonic Racing Crossworlds on sale for 30% off. On sale for 30% off. I think it'll be soon. I think whenever I get my next paycheck, I will be getting it. You guys for the Southern accent redeem. The Southern accent redeem. As a Southerner might say. Let me pop up my activity feed here. I can actually see the damn things in a attack defense mode. Yeah. Hold on, here we go. Here's my attack defense mode. I'm hitting the button to turn my desk into attack mode. Waiting for it to go all the way up. And then I'm hitting it to go all the way back down, because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I don't feel like standing up. I'm very, very cold. But I did honor it. I got a Gale Funko Pop today. I heard. Ooh, it's on sale. Yeah, it's on sale. 30% off. Which, of course, means that since it's a $70 game, 30% off means it's just $50. But, you know, it's $20 off of a $70 game, so it's not too bad. And I'll be completely honest, I don't think I can wait any longer to play that game, because I want to be able to play that game and enjoy it with Pally while it's still relevant, you know? You need to add that heat lamp to your overlay. That'd be really funny, yeah. Happy with it, I'm not chronically online like Pally. I show up with a round of audience applause. What the fuck? No, I just like the ongoing bit of Gwen having, like, being best friends with very famous people, when it's just like, oh no, I got to meet them. It's not my running joke, by the way. It's not mine. I don't claim it, but I do like it enough to use it. Did you de-shrimp and hydrate? No, I did not. I did not see those. Thank you. Thank you, Pup Dog, for the de-shrimp and the hydrate. I will de-shrimp by 10%. Aaron follows me on Twitter, so I call it a win. I mean, that is pretty huge, I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome. Gwenfred, canon friend of both Matt Mercer and the Game Grump, specifically Aaron Hansard. Yeah. Yeah. It's just so cool, man. Like, none of that cool shit would have ever happened at any school I went to in fucking Tennessee. How was your Thanksgiving, Gator? It was good. It was good. Thank you for asking. I ate a lot. I looked much like Scrub V Tummy for a good few hours. Did you tell Pally named a Pokemon after her? I did not. Please tell me it was a rat. It was not a rat. Well, I guess you can consider it a rat with wings, maybe. A what? A rat with wings? I'll show you, Pally. Hold on. Let me actually load up the game. Was it Pidgeotto? It was not Pidgeotto, but it was Pidgey. It was Pidgey. Although you'll see the Pidgey in this game is well, all the Pokemon look a little different in this game. And I think you will specifically enjoy. Scrub, I'm going to grab you. Why? Why are you going to grab me? You can't do that. You can't grab me because I'm going to grab you first. Yeah, I grab you. Damn ROM. I mean, you know, blow into the cartridge of my real Game Boy Color, I should say. Oh. I'm getting overwhelmed. I gotta pause this music, or I'm gonna blow up if I don't. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Where's my controller at? There it is. Legitimate hardware, yes, my legitimate hardware. Because it looks like I have like the Assassin's Creed Animus in my room, but it's just a Game Boy hooked up to like several different adapters and capture cards. Oh, not this one. There we go. This one. Pokemon. Here you go, Pally. Here's you. That's you. You're a Pidgey that looks mad as hell and has fists. It's frozen. Oh, right, that's right. Hold on. Forgot about that. Little quirk. There you go, now you can see. My bad. Did you always have the full webcam version? I did. This is for specifically ROMs that I do on stream. I'm so angry. Wow, look at you. And we've already seen Pidgeotto in here we go. Yeah, here's Pidgeotto. No one's gonna get to call you Baby Arms anymore, man. Let me tell you what. Can't stay long but love you all. Hey, Monty, thank you for coming and hanging out. No one's messing with me. And here's the Pokédex entry for Pidgey. This feisty Pokemon picks fights with those around it, but often loses due to its small size. Listen, I didn't write that, okay? I didn't fucking write that. That was there. That was there, and I didn't see it until after I'd already named the Pokemon after you, okay? You chose the name. I did. I chose the name because I saw it was a bird and it had fists. What do you want from me? And we also have Pokemon like Lenny's Shrek-ass rat. You. Worm, literally. My Little Idiot. Monty. And Photo, which is, well, an egg with legs. It's fucking nighttime now. What the? Also, hi, Mel, by the way. What the fuck am I doing? Alright, I did it. I want to go back through the cave and fucking find all the people we missed in there. And check this grass and all this other bullshit. Yeah, I gotta level up my Pokemans. I didn't fight this guy. If it's light, a cave isn't scary. If you're strong, Pokemon aren't scary. Hi, Blue. Oh, fuck. Dunsparce is a fucking boiler now. What the? I'm guessing they're like steel fire? Alright, Pally. Go show him what you're made of. Although we'll say, Pally, unironically, you are the strongest Pokemon I have on the team. Like that's real. Okay, they're definitely a Steel type. It's gonna hurt. Not that bad. An awakening. I need one of those right now. Diggly dig, diggly dig. Trio. Dude, it's gonna be so bad today, guys. I'm still fucking like tired. So it's gonna be a lot of me like stinning. Unfortunately. Oh, and I forgot to fix the fucking I forgot to fix the like fast forward issue I needed to fix. What the fuck ever. Who cares? Who cares? No, don't send Lenny in there. If Lenny gets sent in there, they're gonna get fucking rocked. I roam far and wide in search of Pokemon. Are you looking for Pokemon too? I didn't see the last line, whoopsie. I mashed the A button too much. Pokemaniac Larry? Oh. Slowpoke is an electric type. Wow, Photo is pathetically weak. Go Monty. I'd kill for a ground type move right now, guys. Can you name Photo Fart Barf? No, it's too late, unfortunately. Wow, this guy... Okay, this guy has a lot of physical defense, it seems like. Me and Gwen are going to be chilling for the night. Have a good one, Gator. Catch you later. Thank you, Pally and Gwen, for coming and hanging out. I hope you guys are having a good time. Hi, Elsie. Actually, I should ask, Gwen, do you have a favorite Pokemon? I don't know if Gwen's still here, but do you have a favorite Pokemon that you won't even name after you if we find it? Hi, Tonks, by the way. Guys, everyone's coming in the chat, and I feel like I'm missing them when they come in and say hi. My brain is so delayed. It's bad. The one that looks like it'd be best friends with Matt Mercer. I have no idea. I've got no fucking clue. Anything cool down here? Oh, what's this? TM39? What's TM39? Swift. Oh, thank God. And an X defend. We'll fucking fish down here, I guess. Fuck you mean not even a nibble? Fuck you mean nobody, not even a nibble, motherfucker? Give me a nibble, now. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out, give me a nibble, right now. No, give me a nibble right now. Yeah. We got nibbled. Oh, it's Drowsy again. We already have a Drowsy, although we did forget to name it. It's fine. I guess ice is not very effective against water. Oh, little idiot, you're so terrible. I hate you. Can you name a Pokemon that nobody wants? Fart Barf? We'll see, pal. We'll see. We'll see if there is a Pokemon deserving of that name, you know? No, he disabled my powders. No, I guess I'll just have to tackle now. It's a Zubat. Alright, guys, oh, hey, Axie. I have decided unilaterally. Every Friday you can hear Pokemon roars from deep inside the cave. It's fucking Friday today. I'll bet I need Surf to get down there. Oh. Is something gonna say hi? Gotta go. Bye, Axie. Thank you for saying hi. I've unilaterally decided that this cave is not good to train in. But we did do all the fights we wanted to do in there, so. Let's go heal up. And there's a little patch of grass right there I'm gonna go train in. This is a Mart scrub, you dumbass. Is it Friday in game? Yeah. I set the day yesterday to Thursday, so actually, oh, actually, you're right. Maybe it is. Maybe it doesn't know. Can I see? Playtime. 5 hours. Okay, gear. No, it's Friday. Yeah, that time is accurate, actually. It knows. It knows. Alright, we're gonna check this patch of grass. I think I can actually get another berry from this tree today. Yeah, because you get a berry every day. Let's go, dude. That was like the coolest shit to me when I was a kid, where I could like go and check the berries and go, oh, it's a new day, I can get a new berry. Super sick. Bump, 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 bump. Look at your Game Boy Color is very high tech. Yep. Sure is. Oh. A Mankey. Mankey a grass type? I think she might. Let's catch her. Let's find out. Get in the ball, Mankey. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's a weed. The weed Pokemon. Fields they form large communities in take on a bitter scent. They often fly away without control. Alright, who wants to be named Mankey? Who wants to be named after Mankey? Name it 420? I'm not naming it that. That's 2 on the nose. Name it 421. That's so stupid. There's no number, guys. There's no numbers, unfortunately. I can't do numbers. Alright, you know what? We'll name this one Fart Barf. It's stupid when it made you laugh, so I win. True. This fucking rat. Switching to a Pokemon that doesn't have a fucking item. It's got Metal Claw? What the? Alright, we're gonna catch this one. Even though I hate it. What kind of Pokemon are we working with here? It's just a normal type. Straight up normal. A kleptomaniac Pokemon that slashes through bushes and steals items during the night. I've got this one, guys, don't worry. Gimme? Oh, you want to be named after that, Mel? I'm so sorry. I already named it Schmuck. You know, I guess in a way I still did name it after you. What else we got in here? I remember as a kid, in like the next area, we progress through the Ilex Forest. There's a guy that gives you the Headbutt TM, and you can use Headbutt to shake trees in this area. And I would go back. I mean, you could. It's like the little trees you can use Headbutt to shake, and sometimes a Pokemon will fall out. I would go back and forth in this fucking area shaking trees until I found something cool. And 9 times out of 10, it was a... Like, I think the Pokemon that could fall out was, like... I want to say, like, Executes, Pineco, shit like, you know, fucking like Kakuna or Caterpie. And Heracross, which was super sick. I think Scyther spawns for trees. I have no idea. I've never seen a Scyther in game. At least in this game, that was outside of the bug catching contest. I remember catching a Heracross and thinking it was so fucking cool. But then ultimately realizing that it was dog shit. Because Gen 2 Heracross was not good. Because, everyone say it with me, it's a stupid fucking bug type. But you did see a Scyther. I mean, I saw a Scyther, but I meant a wild Scyther. I mean, fucking Bugsy in this gym, his ace is a Scyther, so. Alright, I'm going to swap Photo off the team. Because we already have a ground type, and that's Worm. And Worm, as our chief ground type, is already just, like, depressing me as it is. So, we need to get another Pokemon on the team. Alright, let's deposit Photo. Withdraw. Who do we want? What do we have on the team right now? We have an Ice type. We have a Ground type. We have a Rock type. Then we have a Flying Normal type. And a Flying Fighting type. So we're pretty weak to Rock. I say we take either Cannonball, maybe get a Steel type move. We take Tonks, because they're a Ghost type. We take Ollie or Drowsy, or because they're Water types. You know, I really like Marie. We're gonna bring Tonks on the team. And we might switch things around a little bit more. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I might swap Lenny with someone else. Because we don't really need two flying types. Alright, let's swap Little Idiot with Tonks. Let's see if we can get some levels on Tonks. Actually, we could probably do some training by just doing, like, the basic trainers in the bug gym. Let me save the game. Ah, no, I can't. Right, so we gotta go, we have to deal with, this, what's it called? red rocket incursion first. Oh, it's a white apricorn. Is Slowpoker gone? Were they taken away by bad people? Yes, they were. And it's your fault, little girl. It's all your fault. Huh? Who are you? Scrubby, you want me to make some balls? Sorry, but I'll have to wait. You know Team Rocket? Ah, don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm gonna go give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke, old Kurt is on his way. We gotta help old Kurt. And if we move any further left than over here, we're going to get attacked by our rival, Silver. Hey there, Scrub. A guard up top took off when I shouted at him, but then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back, so I can't move. Rats, if I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. I can't be helped. Scrub, show them how gutsy you are in my place. Yep. Yes, sir. Darn, I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. I think I'll vent my anger by taking it out on you. You're not ready for this smoke, grunt. Fucking Sandshrew, god damn it. Anyway, go Monty! Rock throw. Rock throw! You gotta be kidding me. You can't be missing those. Oh, I forgot they have Metal Claw. Oh my god, that hurt a lot. Alright, Lenny. Time to show yourself. No problem. We leveled up Tonks to 9. Another Sandshrew, eh? I want to send in Tonks to get some switch training in. Don't hit me with Feint Attack. Okay, that's fine. Tonks, what moves do you have right now? You have Tackle and Lick and Growl. And we're sending in Pally. I don't know what the level cap is for this fucking gym. If someone wants to look it up for me, then you can, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It might be 18, but I have no idea. Tackle, Growl, and Lick are my IRL moveset too. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Zen. Welcome in, welcome in. I see a Kurt. I gotta go heal my Pokemon. Wait, hold on a second. I've got to fix this real quick. I need to see if I can fix this real quick. We're gonna try. This is a window cap. What if we were to do... Thank you, Elsie, for the hydrate. Give me 1 second, I'll do that. What if we were to do a game capture? Okay. That works. Sorry, guys, I need to move some shit down. Oh, hold on. Move this over a tad. Just have game capture. Now, if I were to click on this... Okay, that works. Okay. Right? Yeah, okay, you guys can actually see everything now. Okay, now I can actually fast forward when I need to, so... That's great. Yeah, Hydrio. Level cap is 16 to 20. Why'd you give me a range? Is it 16 or is it 20? Level cap is what level their highest Pokemon is. Or what level their ace is, rather. I'm so fast! Oh, I didn't want to be up here. I'm guessing it's 20. It's now I can do this to kind of like speed things up a bit. And make life easier. My throat is dying. Help me. Help! I'm not remember. I don't remember. Do not remember which gen this is. It's Gen 2. Stop taking tails. Yeah, just try to defeat all of us. I will. Thank you. Yeah, I got zoomies. I'm gonna try not to use it too much. The fast forward stuff. Well, you're a psychic type. I doubt you have a... No, you probably have a... No, you have a bug move, though, so it's gonna hurt. We'll see. We're gonna hit Lick. Goo? Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and abuse it because I don't want it to be, like, obnoxious. So I do like enjoying the game, like how it's meant to be played. Holy shit, Tonks, you've already got a body under your belt. Let's go. Huge. And you learn Curse. I feel like another IRL skill of yours. What the fuck? That's a cool ass looking Meowth. Oh, that's Bite. You're dead. You're dead, Tonks. Oh, you're not dead. Holy shit. Okay, well, we're getting you out of here. We're gonna send in Monty. The original Gen 2 Bugsy Scyther is level 16. Okay. Thank you for the shrimp check. Damn. Bite fucking hurts. Holy shit. Hi, Mama Bear. I think Monty's gonna have to die here. Again. Oh, nope, Monty got him. Let's go. If you find a Meowth, can I be the Meowth? Yeah, sure. I have no idea where they're at, but yeah. See, that's so much faster, right, guys? Is everybody feeling okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just my throat's kind of icky. It's because I'm at the end of a very of a week of long streams. So my voice is a little shot. I mean, it's not like shot, it's just like, you know, a little crusty. Okay, Tonks, you literally cannot put a finger on this Sandshrew, and it's absolutely going to hit a Thane attack on your ass. For pulling you out. Do not send in Lilidian. Send in the other Lilidian, aka Lenny. Scrub, if you find a Growlithe, can I be the Growlithe? Yeah. If I find a Growlithe. I know where Growlithe spawn in the vanilla game. They spawn, like, outside of Goldenrod City. Which is the next place we're going to. After we get done with Azalea Town. Level 12, let's go. Zubats. It's level 14. Okay. Send in Tonks. Let's see what Tonks can do. Oh, it's got a fucking psychic move now. Actually, that didn't do that much damage. Hold on. Hold on, that didn't do that much damage. Don't crit. Yeah, and that was a crit. Let's go. Who has our highest fucking special defense? 31, 22, 21, 16. Okay, so it is Little Idiot. No problemo. Another Zubat. Too strong. Alright, we got one more little idiot we gotta fight. Oh, a Slowpoke. Tonks, hit it with a lick. Lick that Slowpoke. I sure hope this guy doesn't have Thunder Shock. It has Curse? What the fuck? Okay, that's interesting. Paralyzed it, let's go. Let's catch this Slowpoke. Okay, motherfucker. I demand that you get in the Pokeball. Bro, come on. Okay, one more ball. If it doesn't get in, then we'll whittle it down a little bit more. Here we go. Plug. Electric type. Weak electric shocks run from its tail. It is very energetic, but gets tired out easily. What are we naming this schmuck? You're not naming it Plug? What about Butt Plug? Zabita? I don't know what that is. Oh. Bootylicious. Come on, guys. I know it's Friday, and you guys are like trying to like relax and have a good time, but you guys gotta bring your A game today. Cordy. I'm naming it Watson. What's up, bitch? What do you want? If you interrupt our work, don't expect any mercy. I don't play Overwatch. Got one Pokemon. It's a Sneasel. Oh, it's this freak. Go, Tonks! Actually, yeah, hit it with a curse. Oh, actually, this might be bad. Yeah. Never mind. I didn't know it had Feint Attack. My bad, Tonks. It's a bug type. I remember. Let's send in Lenny to get some fucking levels. Thank you for the shrimp check. I'm actually leaned back in my chair, so. I'm not shrimping, I'm just kind of, you know, chilled out. Southern accent, yeah. It's super effective. Damn, 423 experience. That's a damn lot. Gotta learn rollout. You can't learn any more than 4 moves. Rollout. I guess I'm never ever gonna. No, I might hit Tail Whip. I'm never hitting Tackle though. You did okay today, but wait till next time. Okay. Yeah, Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Way to go, Scrub. Team Rocket is taking off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. Hi, Scrub. You handle yourself like a real hero at the well. I like your style. I'd be honored to make balls for a trainer like you. This is all I have now, but take it. Got a lure ball. I make balls. From apricorns. Collect them from trees and bring them to me. I'll make balls. Out of them. You have an apricorn for me? Fine, I'll turn into a ball. There you go. Balls. Hey Ed, what's up, man? The fuck out of the way, old man. Not even a nibble. Not even a nibble. Oh my god, it's a fucking Shelder. You're a fighting steel type, if I recall. I want to swap over to Lenny. This whole game is a fever dream? Nah, it's actually, I think this game is actually really, really good. Like, it is a very competent Pokemon ROM. I like all the cool designs for the Pokemon. They're funky, they're fresh, they're different. New takes on all of them with new types. I think that is super fun. Easy peasy. Just hovers above you, talking about the old days when moves were a when movies were a dime, and how we had to float uphill both ways in school. This makes my life a little bit easier. Hell yeah. Honks is trying to learn Nightshade. Yes, we're definitely taking Nightshade. Get rid of Growl. I know it's not exactly lore accurate to get rid of Growl, but oh. Guys, I fucked up. I went too far. Oh. Did it turn the Team Rocket a turn? What? You beat them? Ha! Quit lying. You're not joking? Then let's see how good you are. Uh-oh. We have to fight chat here. Actually, we're not in a bad spot, so it's not that big of a deal. a Bellsprout. Go, Tonks! Hit him with a Nightshade. Pin Missile is going to do some damage, though. We're going to throw it over to Pally. Aurora Beam? That motherfucker learns Aurora Beam? Oh my god, that's so fucking bad. The fucking read on that. Holy shit, okay. The Pally goes down, but that's okay. We bring in... Do not bring in Worm, do not bring in Lenny. Bring in Monty. I'm gonna hope he doesn't have a Steel-type move still. Okay, we're good. Monty learned Dig! Oh my god, that is fucking gigantic. Oh, it's Bayleaf. You're a fighting type. You're gonna punch the fuck out of me. So we're gonna switch to Tonks. I bet this guy doesn't have a move that hits ghosts. Right? Well, ground will hit. Foresight, okay. Wait, Foresight means he can fucking hit me. Uh oh. We are not letting that happen. Alright, Lenny, you're up. Actually, we'll send in Worm. They're under leveled, but Worm can take a hit. Okay, that was a fucking crit. Owie. Wow. Okay, well. Another crit? Holy shit, brother. Alright, we're gonna switch back out to Tonks. I think the Foresight goes away after you swapped out. Right? Yeah. Okay, good. Hit it with a, another Nightshade. Yeah, this is perfect. They're throwing. Using Foresight again. This is not going to kill, but it's close. We throw out Lenny to eat this double kick. Another crit! Oh my god! And then we throw Tonks back out. Tonks is so fucking huge right here, dude. So glad I got Tonks on the team. Alright. We kill. Incredible fucking work. Zubat, it's got confusion, so we're gonna swap off of Tonks to Mani. Oh, it's using Wrap. Okay. It was trying to lock me in. You guys, I bet Ampharos is badass in this game. Woo. Humph. Useless Pokemon. Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak. Oh shit, Tonks is evolving already? Oh my god, look at the little fucking devil horns on that guy. Holy shit. Its bleeding is often mistaken for a devilish laugh. It likes to cause mischief and trick trainers. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I'm gonna be strong and wipe out the weak. That goes for Team Rocket too. They act big and tough in a group, but get them alone and they're weak. I hate them all. You stay out of my way. A weakling like you is only a distraction. Bro has some problems. I want to remind everyone that Tonks went into that fight at half health, but still came out like the MVP of the fight. Okay. I really just want to level up Worm now. Dabs on the haters. I'm gonna give Worm a potion because I'm fucking lazy. I need Worm to get like an actual move. Come on, Worm. Well, 14, you learn anything cool? Worm also learned Dig. Let's fucking go! Alright, that's huge. Alright. I think that's good enough for Worm right now. Worm has an actual move. Now, finally. Mani has a rock and ground move. Tonks is already set for the most part right now. Hallie's good. Lenny's fine. Actually, no, Lenny is good. They've got a bunch of stuff. And Little Idiot is, well, Little Idiot. Did Tonks say it was purple? I mean, yeah. Yep. Sure did. Alright, let's go fucking challenges, Jim. Yo, Challenger! Bugsy's young, but his knowledge of bug Pokemon is for real. Die. Bench Little Idiot for someone else? He's my starter. I'm legally obligated to keep him on the team. Hey, are you challenging the leader? No way! Yeah, I am. Amy and May. That's fine. Worm has an actual fucking move now. Let's go, Worm. Yeah, they did like no damage. Send in Lenny. Hit him with a wing attack. Uh-oh. That's got an electric move. We send out Monty. Bugsy is Weevil Underwood's Pokemon cousin? I would not want to be cousins with fucking Weevil Underwood, that little shitter. Oh, double goodness. Dude, look at the one on the right's fucking face. You saved all the Slowpoke? Whew, you're mighty. But my grown-up Pokemon are pretty tough, too. Bug catcher Josh wants to battle. And then a Pineco. What the fuck? Is that nasty-ass thing? Protect? Oh my god. That pissed me the fuck off. Stop protecting yourself, you prick. Eat rock, now! Okay, so rocks work, so it's not ground or steel or fighting. Maybe it's Bug Dark? Could be. Oh, what's that? I've taken a little bit of damage. I heal. Bug Pokemon evolve young, so they get stronger that much faster. Benny. Ooh, another Spinarak. As we know, this guy is a ghost type. But he's also a bug type, so we're sending out Monty to throw rocks at him. Monty, block in. Thank you. Can't be missing those. Oh, Scyther. Hit it with a rock. Is Scyther a poison bug? Well, whatever he is, he's worth a lot of experience. Sneasel. Just gonna level Monty up to 17. Which might make her over leveled, but we'll see. Alright. Let's check up here. Alright, let's go for Bugsy before we overlevel all of our Pokemon. I'm Bugsy! I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Okay. Whatever you say, man. Ladybug. It's a good matchup. Oh, that's right. This shithead uses Fury Cutter a lot. That's actually perfect because Dig hard counters Fury Cutter. You're doing great, Wormster. You're doing great things. Okay, it's been in that. We know that's just a ground type. Or just a bug type, rather. Do that to get some damage over time. Give me a long projected or protracted battle. Good job, Wormster. Sneasel. Level 16. Okay. I hit another dig. Dude, thank God Worm is so damn tanky. Like, holy crap. Oh! Hit a lot. Please kill. Ooh. Okay, we gotta swap. Swap to Little Idiot. Actually, swap to Lenny. The other little idiot. I've been around about the recent Pokemon game. I love it, but I slightly hate that you need to have 1,000 Pokemon battles against trainers to obtain something in game. Like, against, like, other players? Because, yeah, that's fucking crazy. NPCs? Huh? 1,000? Why? Oh, it's a Scizor. And it's level 17. We're not over the level cap. Okay, so that's very clearly a bug fighting type, right? I'm not blind. I'm not stupid. Okay, well, he missed a dynamic punch. That's crazy. Is this gonna be 4 times effective? Hell yeah. Lenny's getting a ton of XP for this one. Hell yeah. Whoa, amazing! You're an expert on Pokemon. My research isn't complete yet. Okay, you win. Take this badge. Bitch. You know the benefits of the Hive badge? If you have it, Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you, even traded ones. Pokemon that know Cut will be able to use it outside of battle too. Here, I also want you to have this. Yeah, it gives me Fury Cutter. If you don't miss, it gets stronger every turn. The longer your battle goes, the better it gets. Isn't that great? I discovered it. I didn't ask. Can I still battle you? Oh, you're done. Yeah, I kind of hate it when games decide they want to put something in where it's like, do this tedious thing 1,000 times to earn yourself an achievement. Like, that's not fun, that's not rewarding. That's just boring as fuck. Cut through Azalea and you'll be in Ilex Forest, but these skinny trees make it impossible to get through. A Charcoal Man's Pokemon can cut down trees. Yeah, that's right, we got a little side quest we gotta do over here. This guy's like, my apprentice and my fucking Pokemon are gone. The Slowpoke have returned, but my apprentice hasn't come back from Ilex Forest. Where in the world is that lazy guy? Hi, Curleen. Look at the time you're shipping. No wonder your sleep schedule is jacked up. Shut the frick up. Shut up. Ilex Forest is big. Be careful. Don't get lost. Nah. The forest is watched over by its protectors. Stay out of its stay out of mischief. Hoot hoot. Leave me alone. How are you doing, Curleen? Oh man, my boss is gonna be steaming. The Farfetch that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. There it is. Lady Ba. It's the missing Pokemon. Ah! 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 I'm doing pretty good. Fresh and clean. No, I wasn't stinky. Shut up, Scrub. How's your gator, man? I'm doing good, pal. Thank you for asking. I had a fucked up, awful nap that was like less of a nap and more torture than it was anything. But I'm okay. I'm kind of hungry. I might take a little bit of time in a second to like get some food. Torture nap? Sounds like you for real. Yeah, it does. Can Lenny, if you don't mind looking this up for me. Oh shit. Oh, I see. We want to go that way. Lenny, can you tell me how I'm supposed to get Steelix in this game? Because from what I understand, I'm pretty sure Scizor and Scyther are two different Pokemon. They, like, Scyther does not evolve into Scizor, so I'm not sure if it's the same case with Steelix, or what. Trade? I mean, vanilla, you have to trade it with a steel coat for it to evolve. Level 32. Oh, that's it? Hell yeah. Oh my god, guys, it's a fucking shiny Pokemon! Oh my god, it's a shiny! I'm pretty sure that the shiny rates are pretty high in this game. Hold on. Guys, I'm not fucking losing the shiny. I'm hitting a save state right now. I'm not losing this fucking shiny. I'm catching it. I think the shiny rates are a little bit higher in this ROM hack, but I'm not sure how high. We've got okay, we got some Pokeballs, we're good. Ash is not gonna believe this, dude. You know the first thing I'm gonna do is fucking message Sensory as soon as I catch this thing. Hold on. 1 second, gang. I gotta tab out real quick. Hold on, I'm finding the perfect emoji for this. Yes, the smirk face is perfect for this. It's 1 in 1,028 chance in this, so it's higher. Okay, thank God. Guys, don't tell Sensory. Don't tell Sensory, okay? We're gonna act like this is a crazy fucking coin, like a crazy fucking thing. All right, Ladybug. All right, we named our last Ladybug Curleen, so we're gonna name this one Curleen, and we're gonna replace the old one. Curleen, you are special. Did you know that? You're special. You're shiny. You're unique. One of a kind. Sent the bird up to its master. Wow, thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. You don't have a badge, you don't have any bitches. Ah, my Farfetch'd. You found it for us, kid? Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. HM01. That's the cut HM. Teach that to a Pokemon to clear small trees. Of course, you have to have the gym badge from Azalea to use it. Houndour, are they a grass type? Well, now that I'm named after your first shiny, I can't make fun of you for not having one anymore. Yeah, exactly. Stop it. It's Taylor's little leaf. Oh my god, it has a grass move too. What the fuck? It's got an actual grass move. It's not just like tackle and I don't know, absorb or something. Hell yeah. Okay. Get in the fucking Pokeball. Don't make me use my Great Ball on you, you little shit. Oh my. Okay, we got it with the Great Ball. I didn't mean to skip through it, but yeah. We got it. It's a puppy Pokemon. Grass type for sure. A Pokemon with a feisty nature. Its inability to see clearly irritates it to no end. Alright, what are we naming Houndour? Yeah, apparently bro's blind. Weed, not for the reasons you may think. Blind bee. 4 eyes. Matt. Lettuce. Fumptbiff. Really bringing the fucking A game, guys. What is that, a fucking... an acronym? What does that stand for? Fuck you mean temporary blind, bitch, you blind forever. Okay, yeah, we'll do that one. FYM EB YBF in honor of the Great Prism. Hi, Scrub, it's me, Bill. Thanks for using my storage system. That last Pokemon you sent filled your box up. You'll have to switch boxes if you want to catch more Pokemon. Bye now. I forgot that was a fucking thing in this game. Yeah, we gotta do that real quick. If to do what, you have to manually go to the Pokemon Center and switch your active box. Otherwise, you will not be able to catch a Pokemon and put it away in the box. For the longest time whenever I was young, I did not know that was a thing. I just thought that I had to release all of my Pokemon. Yeah, we have to change box. Because it's filled up with 20 Pokemon. Now we switch over to the next box. Actually, hold on. You know, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to deposit some Pokemon. We're gonna change up the team a bit. We're gonna put Monty up, and we're gonna put up Lenny. We'll keep these 4. Pally's just really good. Little Idiot is my starter, so I'm keeping them. Tonks is the newest on the team, and Wormster. I just want to see Wormster do good, you know. So we're going to change up the team a bit. We're gonna change back to box 1 real quick. I was about to evolve too. Wee! Fucking cry about it. We're gonna take Curleen, the shiny Curleen, out. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to actually release the non-shiny Curleen. Bye, non-shiny Curleen. Have a good life. So we have a bug and electric type, and let's grab. Let's grab. Next gym is a normal type gym. We could take Shelder, because Shelder's a fighting type. We'll bring Drowsy on the team. It's a water type. I'd like to have a water type. It's in theory normal. I mean, all of the Pokemons, all the gyms so far have been true to their type, their typing. Alright, Curleen, let's see your stats. Okay, you specialize in special defense and speed. You're fast, and you have special defense. That's not bad. Gotta get some moves on you, though. Put you up front. We'll switch train you. These guys returned back. What do they have? I think this guy gives me a charcoal. You chased off Team Rocket and went to Ilex Forest alone? That takes guts. I like that. Come train with us. Maybe it's this guy who gives me charcoal. I'm sorry, I forgot to thank you. This is charcoal that I made. Fire-type Pokemon would be happy to hold that. Let's go. We can give that the little bitch if we decide to take them out of the box. Oh wait, I need to catch, not catch, I need to buy Pokeballs. I'm going to switch the box back over to box 2. We don't fill up box 1. We could catch 3 more Pokemon. Switch box 1. Level cap is 23 now. Got it. I gotta teach someone cut. Right. Yeah, let's teach the... Oh, none of my Pokemon can learn cut? Well. That's rough. Let's go back. We're depositing... we're going to deposit Wormster. For now. Who could learn cut? You know what? I bet... I bet Schmuck can learn cut. Got luck for a bit. Alright, man. Yeah. Yeah, get rid of fucking Scratch. I'm not happy about this, but whatever. Hi, Vivi. How are you doing, pal? Okay. Wild Yanma. Yanma is a grass type, I'm pretty sure. Let's send out talks. A 3-stream streak and a 15-stream streak from Caroline, my goodness. 3-stream streak from Vivi. Got some super fans. Alright guys, I'm going to catch this Yanma, and then we're going to take a little bit of a break, because food is ready and I'm hungry. Okay? Yanma. Okay, you motherfucker. The ball. Oh, he's a seed. Grass flying. They swoop off of trees and can fly freely. But once they land, they have a hard time getting up. We're gonna name this guy Stupid. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. One sec. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some food real quick, okay? I'm back. Alright, we're gonna sit here and hang out for a little bit while I eat. Hold on. Let me mute this room. And I can pull something else up real quick. What food you got? My mom used some of the leftovers from Thanksgiving. Namely, I think it's just like some of the leftover pieces of turkey, like a lot of the dark meat and stuff like that, and mixed it with some of the leftover dressing, and fry them in like these little cakes. Mom calls them turkey cakes. Of course, some flour and some stuff, like give it a nice, like, some breading and stuff like that. And I got a little bit of like the leftover cranberry sauce and a little bit of mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. And I got a soda to go with it. I made stuffing waffles this morning. Hell yeah. Dude, leftovers is the best part of Thanksgiving. Really is. What soda? I have a Dr. Pepper. Ah, delicious. Nice thing is to make 2 stuffing waffles and make a turkey sandwich with the waffles per bit. Oh, that sounds really fucking good. Damn, that sounds really good. Hold on. All right, chat. We're gonna we're gonna go into React Andy mode real quick while I eat. We're gonna go to the just chatting category real quick. Actually, is there a reaction category? There is, but it sucks. We're gonna go to just chatting for a little bit, and I'm gonna put up a video for us to watch. While I'm just sitting here eating. Hold on. We're gonna watch this one. Yeah. Because this is thematic. Let's see. We'll do. And we'll just do display capture. Who cares? Go down here. Oh, that's the game. Hold on. Hold on a second. Where's my display capture at? There it is. All right, we're gonna watch this guy. This is Tasting History of Max Miller. I love him. He's funny and he's also great. It's also educational, and I love It's a cooking video, so yeah.
Oldest desserts is something called Indian pudding, and it is the perfect marriage of old world ingredients and new world ingredients. Now, you don't find it very often today, except at a few restaurants in New England, and of course on shows like this. So today I'm going to be making a 19th century recipe for Indian pudding, perfect for your Thanksgiving table. So thank you to Wild Grain for sponsoring this video as we uncover the history of America's Indian pudding. This time on Tasting.
I'm not sponsored by Wild Grain, all right? Don't fucking buy stuff from them and say that I sponsored. Okay, I'm sponsored. I'm not.
History. So what exactly is Indian about Indian pudding? Well, it is the main ingredient, corn. See, the dish was originally made similarly to a classic British pudding, but instead of using wheat, the British colonists of the 17th and 18th century used maize, which they called Indian corn, hence Indian pudding. Now, there are numerous ways to make this pudding. Some are really fancy, but generally they're pretty simple.
The cropping
Just
is kind of
corn,
fucked
molasses,
up.
and milk. And that's why, in around the year 1800, Count Rumford wrote, "In America is called a plain Indian pudding.
There we go.
Certainly holds the first place, and cannot fail to be liked. It is not only cheap and wholesome, but a great delicacy." Now, since there are many ways to make
Yeah, give this
pudding,
guy a follow.
I
He's
first
great.
opted for one of the more complex, which included eggs and butter, and came from the 1796 cookbook American Cookery by Amelia Simmons. And I have no doubt that this recipe could work with the right method, but she doesn't really give much of a method, and so when I followed exactly what she said, it turned out to be a complete disaster. I mean, look at this thing. It's really soft and undercooked. At the same time, it's really hard and overcooked. Honestly, it's quite the miracle of physics, and I decided I needed to do something else. So after my frustration subsided, I decided to look at a slightly later recipe from 1829, written by Lydia Child. Now, Lydia Child, besides being a cookbook author and novelist, was an abolitionist and an activist for the rights of Native Americans, which seems appropriate for this dish and will be made clear when we get to the history section of the video.
Hell yeah!
The recipe comes from her cookbook called The American Frugal Housewife, dedicated to those who are not ashamed of economy, and is for baked Indian pudding. Indian pudding is good baked. Scald a quart of milk, skimmed milk will do, and stir in 7 tablespoonfuls of sifted Indian meal, a teaspoonful of salt, a teacupful of molasses, and a great spoonful of ginger or sifted cinnamon. Bake 3 or 4 hours. If you want whey, you must be sure and pour in a little cold milk after it is all mixed. Now, a 3 or 4 hour.
Now I have, since I'm reacting, I have to pause every once in a while because it's just fucking etiquette for this shit. And I want to ask you guys: have you guys ever had like an actual pudding, like a Christmas pudding or a figgy pudding or something like that? Like one where it's not quite a cake, but it's a pudding, but it's not pudding like we call like cup pudding, like pudding in a cup. Have you guys ever had like a pudding? Also, have you guys ever heard of a thing called spotted dick, which is a really funny name? That's also a pudding. Like a soft cake, kinda? Also, hello. Hi, Ritzy. We're reacting to a video because I'm eating right now. I tried making them a couple times.
Or bake is quite a long bake, but there are other recipes that bake it for 5 to 6, and still others that have you boil it for up to 12 hours. So if you're looking for something that will take you a little bit less time baking, then might I suggest a delightful baked good from today's sponsor, Wild
I'm not sponsored.
So we're going to have to make that one on our own. So for that, what you'll need is 1 quart or 1 liter of milk, skimmed or whole milk, a half cup or 80 grams of cornmeal, 1 teaspoon of salt, a half cup or 180 grams of molasses, 1.5 teaspoons of ginger or cinnamon, and another half cup or 120 milliliters of cold milk. So we need to start by scalding the milk, that is, heating it just below the boiling point. So slowly warm it on the stove until it reaches 180 degrees Fahrenheit or 82 Celsius, stirring constantly so that it doesn't burn to the bottom of the pot. You can also use a double boiler if you have one. As it warms, whisk the salt into the cornmeal, and then once the milk hits 180 degrees, reduce the heat to low and add in the cornmeal. Continue to stir on very low heat for 10 minutes. That'll give some time for the cornmeal to absorb a good amount of the milk, which helps it not just fall to the bottom of the pot. That actually may have been one of the mistakes that I made with the rather disastrous pudding that I made. We're all learning here. Now after 10 minutes, you want to add in the molasses and stir for another 2 minutes, and then finally add in the ginger. And it's best if you sift it in so it doesn't clump. Stir for another minute or until everything is nice and smooth, and then take it off the heat. Then butter a 9 by...
Hold on. This kind of looks like a like a thick latte. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a protein shake or something. I have heard of spotted dick though. Yeah, he's got a video on it too, and it's actually, like, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Like the food.
Or until everything is nice and smooth, and then take it off the heat. Then butter a 9 by 9 inch baking dish and pour the pudding mixture into it. Now here the recipe says that if you want whey, then you should add some cold milk. And I see this in a lot of the 19th century recipes for Indian pudding, and what that is I guess they wanted the whey in the milk to separate for some reason. It was very popular at the time, but later recipes don't seem to always include that, so maybe it went out of fashion, I don't know. But I figure I'll give it a shot, so I'm gonna pour a half cup of the cold milk in, and I'm not going to stir it. Just set it straight into the oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit, 150 Celsius, and bake for 3 to 4 hours. And while it bakes, I wanted to let you know that I was finally able to get some more tasting history pins in stock. There is, of course, the logo, the beautiful garum bottle, and you can't forget the hardtack. They sold out in like 2 days last time I got.
Is it a Jingmo? It is. One of my favorite things about Max is that he always has a Pokemon plushie in the background that's like, that is related to like the overall story.
Got them, so if you want them, I'll put a link in the description, but once they're gone, they're probably gone for quite some time. And now, let us look at the origins of that most American pudding, Indian pudding. So it's kind of hard to know where to start with the history of this pudding because there are lots of places that I could start, but for lack of a better place, let's start with hasty pudding. Now the first recipes for hasty pudding date from the 17th century, many from Robert May's The Accomplished Cook. Now originally hasty pudding was so called because it was hasty. It didn't take a long time to make. Back then, making a pudding was an all-day affair. You would have your flour and fat and usually some fruit, and you'd put it in a bag and boil it for like 10 to 12 hours. But, according to the 1633 writings of Thomas Hay,
I could not imagine doing that. Having to fucking boil that shit for 12 hours and having to keep an eye on it. Crazy. His husband picks it up for him. Yeah, Jose. Yeah, they're fucking delightful. I love them.
Haywood, he said of hasty pudding, longer in eating than it was in making. And yes, he wrote then, even though it should be than, which just goes to show how different the English language is today, because an English teacher, like my mother, would definitely mark you off for using then when you should use than. Anyway, while hasty pudding should be very quick to make, by the time Robert May was writing, some of them take several hours to make. But it is likely the more simple hasty pudding that was in the mind of the English colonists in Massachusetts at the end and middle of the 17th century. The only issue was that, at least at first, they couldn't make them the way that they did back in England because they didn't have wheat to make flour. What they did have was the North American version, and that would be corn.
Cornmeal.
The Native Americans of the region had been using corn, or maize, to make many dishes which could be considered pudding-like. In 1673, the French missionary Father Marquette wrote of a meal prepared by the Mississippians, saying that the first course was a great wooden platter full of sagamite. That is to say, meal of Indian corn boiled in water and seasoned with fat. So it's not exactly a British boiled pudding, but it is similar to the more simplified hasty puddings that
Those of you from the South know that cornmeal. Know what cornmeal is and know how good it is. Oh, yeah.
were popular back in England. And a slightly earlier description of this dish, though it's actually by a different name, talks about how the British colonists took the dish and changed it to make it their own. In 1643, the Puritan minister Roger Williams wrote the first dictionary of the Algonquin language known as Narragansett, and he described nosomp, a kind of meal pottage, unparched. From this the English call their sump, which is the Indian corn beaten and boiled.
One of my favorite parts about these episodes is like the etymology of both like the English language and how fucking old it is, and also of like the other languages, like especially when he talks about like indigenous people's languages, like you know, indigenous peoples of North America, and like the indigenous peoples of Mexico and Central America. Very cool.
And eaten hot or cold with milk or butter,
Thank
which
you, Elsie.
are mercies beyond the natives' plain water, and which is a dish exceeding wholesome for the English bodies. That samp, which seems similar to modern-day grits, would actually turn into a boiled pudding when it was put into a cloth and then boiled for a long time. Now, that dictionary that Roger Williams wrote was actually really influential to the modern English language, because it was where a lot of the loan words from Algonquin entered the language. Words like moccasin, moose, papoose, powwow, squash, and succotash.
See? Epic. I love the etymology. It's so fun.
Also, he himself was quite an interesting man. He was a Puritan and a minister, but he was remarkably forward-thinking for his age and where he was living. He was all for religious tolerance and a complete separation of church and state, and so that often put him at loggerheads with the other Puritans in Massachusetts, which is why he eventually got kicked out of the colony and had to start his own little plantation, Providence Plantation, which later on would become Rhode Island. Now, as
Oh my god. Guys, we know someone who's from Rhode Island. Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin.
As for the dish that he described, the samp, we can see that even by 1643, the foundations of what would become Indian pudding were there. There was the North American ingredient of maize or Indian corn and the European ingredients of butter and milk, which were not used in native cuisine at the time. Now, they didn't seem to be sweetening the dish with sugar or molasses, which hadn't really come over yet, but they did start adding berries. In England, they would usually use Zante currants, or the small currants that came from Greece, but in America, where they didn't have those, they would use dried blueberries. The Indians dry them in the sun and sell them to the English by the bushel, who make use of them instead of currants, putting of them into puddings, both boiled and baked, and into water gruel.
Also, a fun little thing that you can look at that's like that's really funny to see in like Old English is the fucking long S. The long S of like Old English, like older versions of English. Like, this is not an F, this is a long S. Right there, like that's long S, that's long S, that's long S. But it's like we were already using a small s, like the normal lowercase s, and the capital S. So they're like, why do we do this? And so they got rid of it. Along what now? An S, the letter S. You can see this is discovered. That's not diff covered, that's discovered. It's a long S.
But by the 18th century, the British had started to bring over sugar and molasses to sweeten the puddings, and so you tend to see most of the berries.
Puddings is so funny to me. Yeah, I bet it's so funny to you because you are pudding.
Fall out of the recipes, and
You are a
those
pudding.
recipes tend to start looking more like the one that we're actually making today. Now, by the end of the 18th century, Indian pudding had become so popular in New England that it actually made its way back across the pond to Old England with the exaltation of Count Rumford, who wrote not only of the pudding, but of Indian corn, a kind of food which I believe to be beyond comparison the most nourishing, cheapest, and most wholesome that can be procured for feeding the poor. The common people in the northern parts of Italy live almost entirely upon it, and throughout the whole continent of America, it makes a principal article of food. He says in Italy they were eating it as polenta, and it was very similar to the hasty pudding that was popular in Britain. And he says that this Indian corn was much more nourishing than rice, which was the common food of many of the poor people in England at the time. Now he says it can be used to make a bread, cornbread essentially, but it is better to be used to make a pudding that would be boiled, similar to the recipe that we're making today, except that he does call for it to be put into a bag and boiled for 8 to 12 hours. And then he says it should be served with a sauce of either brown sugar and butter or vinegar, which seems odd. But if vinegar isn't your bag on your pudding, then he does say that there are other ways to kind of zhuzh it up by adding various kinds of berries found wild in the woods, such as huckleberries, bellberries, whortleberries, etc. And dried cherries and plums may be made use of in the same manner. Whortleberries, I love that name, whortleberry. It has to be one of my favorite berry names and is much better than the...
Hold on. Whortleberry. Whortleberry. Yeah, it's fun to say. Whortleberry.
The other name for this berry, which is the European blueberry, even though it's actually not a blueberry. But they are blue. Anyway, while Count Rumford introduced Indian pudding to Europe, it was also making its way as far as Australia, where as late as 1830, corn, or Indian corn, maize, was seen as only fit for animal consumption. This led newspapers to have to run articles discussing Indian corn, the uses of maize as human food, and these tended to include recipes for Indian pudding. It also became popular in the American South to some degree, finding its way into cookbooks like the Virginia Housewife, but really it was in New England where this dish flourished. In fact, it was said to be one of the favorite dishes of our second president, John Adams. A cousin of John Adams's family, Josiah Quincy, recalled visiting the former president's home as a boy. I well remember the modest dinners at the president's, to which I brought a schoolboy's appetite. The pudding, generally composed of boiled cornmeal, always constituted the first course. This was the custom of the time, it being thought desirable to take the edge off one's hunger before reaching the joint of meat. I can distinctly picture to myself a certain iron spoon which the old gentleman once fished up from the depths of a pudding in which it had been unwittingly cooked. And even long after he left office, after his wife Abigail had passed away, Indian pudding still found a place.
Bro, he looks like this typical angry-ass old man. Like he's seen something that's made him incensed, and he's barely holding it in.
On the table of John Adams. In 1820, at the age of 85, he wrote to his daughter-in-law about how content he was living at his home in New England. There he kept busy doing simple, old-fashioned things like making shoes and weaving cloth, eating fat turkeys, roast beef, and Indian pudding, and more than that, mince pies and plum pudding in abundance, besides cranberry tarts.
I want that to be me when I get old.
I also love that at the end of this letter, just like grandparents today, he kind of has to beg for his grandsons to pay him some attention and write to him. Tell the boys if they do not write to me, I will set up pretensions of the authority over them as a grandfather.
Guys, if you have grandparents and you haven't called them in a while, call them and tell them you love them, okay?
Sadly, as John Adams by this time was kind of seen as a relic of the colonial period of America, so too did Indian pudding seem like a relic. It was already seen as kind of old-fashioned. Now, it didn't go away, but it was definitely not in vogue like ice cream had become. In an 1818 poem called Baked Beans, the author, who is an older gentleman, wistfully recalls his youth in New England, often talking about the foods that he had. Oh, how my heart sighs for my own native land, where potatoes and squashes and cucumbers grow, where cheer and good welcome are always at hand, and custards and pumpkin pies smoke in a row. Oh, give me my country, the land of my teens, of the dark Indian pudding and pot of baked beans.
Hell yeah.
But just because something is seen as old-fashioned, that doesn't mean that it fades away entirely. In fact, the dish had a bit of a resurgence in the mid-19th century with the abolitionist movement. It was often seen as a better dish rather than rice pudding, which was then popular because rice at the time was mostly coming from the Carolinas, a product of slave labor, and corn was not. Then it had another resurgence around 1876 when different foods which had been popular at the founding of the country were laid out on tables to celebrate America's centennial. And even after the centennial parties had ended, the dish remained relevant in New England, especially in Massachusetts, where it was a common inclusion in cookbooks through the 1940s. In fact, it was actually the famous dish served at the Toll House in Massachusetts by Ruth Wakefield. It was only after she invented chocolate chip cookies that the Indian pudding started to become less popular and people were going there for the cookies. Of course, by then the dish had changed substantially. It was typically made a lot sweeter and was definitely more of a dessert and was often served, and still is today, often served with some ice cream. But while our
I would kill for some fucking ice cream right now. That sounds so good. Oh.
Our version is not served with ice cream. Many of the recipes from this time do say to serve it with a thickened cream, which is basically whipped cream. So that's what I'm going to do once I take it out of the oven. So once it's baked for 3 hours, take it out of the oven and let it cool pretty much entirely. Now you'll see that the top has created kind of a film, and I'm not sure if that's right or not. Really can't tell with this recipe, but that's where we are. That's what happened. But once it cooled entirely, it did firm up. So serve it up and add a bit of lightly whipped cream, and here we are. An Indian pudding from Lydia Childs, The Frugal Housewife from 1829. I'm not.
And honestly, it looks like it looks like it's a like basically just like the inside of like a custard pie or something, but without obviously the pie.
Not gonna lie, this is one of the least attractive dishes that I have ever made. It does not look pretty, but it smells so good. The molasses and the ginger. I think if you did cinnamon, that would work too. It smells really, really good in my house right now. Now, back when this was written, this was usually eaten cold the day after it was made, but you can reheat it and eat it warm. Today, it's usually eaten warm, and by the 20th century, it was usually eaten warm, but it's really up to you. Here we go. Oh, that's really, really good. Oh, that is really, really good. Really not attractive. Really, really tasty, though. The molasses is the dominant flavor, but it's not bitter at all, because sometimes molasses is bitter. The bitterness is completely gone. You just have the sweetness, so it's almost like caramelly. That's really, really good. Okay, so here's what we need to do. This should be on many, many Thanksgiving tables this year, but people are not going to want to eat it because it looks like, well, it doesn't look good. So somehow you have to make it and dish it up before your guests see it and coat it with the whipped cream. You put the whipped cream on it, it's fine. Put it in a bowl, put it in a little cup, put the whipped cream on it. They're gonna really, really like this. I promise, as long as they don't see it. That's really, really good. That's addictive. Yeah, Indian pudding. You don't see it around very often anymore, but, and I can see why, like visually, not great. But I think it needs to make a comeback. At least in my household it will. I'm gonna be putting this on my Thanksgiving dinner table. Honestly, I doubted when I first saw it that a quote that I had found about how delicious this dish is would really hold up. But I gotta say, I agree with the 1811 newsboy's address to his patrons that says Indian pudding, which by odds exceeds the ambrosia of the gods. So yeah, make your Indian pudding, check out the pins in the link in the description, and I will see you next time on Tasting History.
Yeah. This is his channel, by the way. Tasting History Max Miller. Love this guy. Love him to death. Very fun. All right, we're done with that now. We're done with that. We're playing Pokemon again now, okay? We're going back to Pokemon. I'm done eating. That was great. I know, right? That was so nice. It was the perfect thing to watch while I was finishing my food. Pause this. Back on. Did Scrub show that entire video? I did. I was eating. I love finding people who follow the same accounts as me. Yeah. They're treating like a pie filling, cover the ramekin with pie dough. Yeah, honestly, you could do that. I could see just doing that. Like, just put it in like a pie dough. Or you could even just like once it's done cooking, you could put it into like a dish and like cover the top with like some kind of like crumbs. Like maybe like a graham cracker crumb along the top and then bake it. Don't forget to jingle the keys. You're right. I don't have keys on my desk though, Pup Dog, as you guys already know. But I do have dice. Alright. What the fuck were we doing? Right. We taught Schmuck how to cut. It's cutting season for Schmuck, yeah. Yeah, I don't get affected by Supersonic because I'm a super idiot. Hell yeah. This tree can be cut. Want to use cut? Yeah. Hiya! Ilex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the forest's protector. Yanma. Go, little idiot. Yanma is oddly cute. It is kind of cute. I like his smile. Got a nice smile. X attack. I need to sell all of our fucking combat items because there's dog shit. Catch something cool over here. His face is doing colon 3 for real. The Porygon. Come on, Curling, you can take this thing. Okay, Curling, you cannot take this thing down. You're not there yet, but that's okay. We're gonna get you there. You are only level 9 after all, that's okay. Can you get that Sudowoodo now? No. We need to fight Whitney first. Yay! Listen, once Curling gets a fucking electric move, it's over. It's over for these bozos. Yeah, that guy teaches you headbutt down there. I wonder what they made Sudowoodo. I don't know why. I feel like it's gonna be fucking horrifying. Ah, look at this little guy. Fucking hoot hoot. Okay, the game froze for a second there. That was weird. Didn't like that. Hey, man. What am I doing? I'm shaking trees using headbutt. It's fun. Here, you try it too. Oh, yeah. Rattle trees with headbutt. Sometimes sleeping Pokemon fall out. Fucking Sandshrew, dude. He's confused, or she's confused. Oh yeah. An ether. Hey, Scrubs. Hey, what? What we want? Fan. Yeah, it still comes. It still like gets stuck in my head every once in a while. I'll be honest. I've completely lost the melody in my head, so I don't know how to sing it anymore. But it's still there. Bro, let me move more than 2 feet, you fucker. Metal. Metal. Glass. Level 12. Yay! Curline's got a thunder move or electric move. Let's go. Don't sneak up on me like that. You frightened the Pokemon away. Fuck you. Fuck you, you little bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass. How about that? Oh yeah, my Lady Buzz fucking cooler. I am gonna switch though. I am gonna switch out though. You have got to be kidding me. Come on, breakthrough. Yeah! That did no damage. Well, as long as it keeps using Tackle and it doesn't decide to hit Thunder Shock, we'll be fine. Breakthrough! Yes! Breakthrough! Yeah! Uh-oh. He stopped throwing. Oh, he crit! He crit me, no! Yeah! Go for it, little idiot! What the fuck is that thing? This thing looks like the fucking Orphan of Cause. I ain't seen that Pokemon before. Dumbass. We're almost out of this fucking forest. This hell zone. Did you see the shrine honoring the Protector? It watches over the forest from across time. I think that it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Oh, honey, you're making a Pokedex? It must be hard if Pokemon won't appear. Try using this TM. She gives me sweet scent, I'm pretty sure. You see, whenever Pokemon appear, Pokemon will be enticed by it. Yep. Right. It does not end yet. Whoop. Whoop. This is where I do my training. Curling also evolved to the late team, by the way. Sick. We'll evolve Curling before we evolve you. Bench me after I learned roll. I don't know what your obsession is with rollout. Rollout's a fucking Mid-ass move. Sandshrew. It was arguably the best move I had. You're not a rock type. Someone was a PTSD with that move and a certain demon cowl. Well, Miltank was like built to use rollout. Lil Idiot finally coming in clutch. Swift? I mean, I guess it'd be better than fucking Tackle. A cow was a nightmare. I knew nothing back then. I mean, I would just catch a Mankey from Azalea Town and I would just train it up and kick the fuck out of Miltank. I just got my Pokemon back from daycare. Let's see how much stronger I got. Thank you, Elsie. Little bro had a berry. Let me go find hydration myself. Yes, you should. It's important. Hello, game? Why are you doing this? My controller stopped working for some reason. Fucking what the hell is this shit? No, turn this fucking shit off. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I hate this. Fucking, what is this, big picture mode? Oh my god. Oh my god, that sucked. I'm gonna reconnect my controller. There we go, that fixed it. Fucking Christ. Yes, fucking Steam big picture mode, dude. Holy shit, that was terrible. What the hell am I fighting? Oh, it's just fucking Sandshrew. Get away from me. It is for some reason randomly my controller decided to stop working. I don't know why. I'm the best in my class at Pokemon. Yeah, sure, buddy. Youngster Ian wants to battle. Fucking Mankey? I guess I have to send him Little Idiot. So all my other Pokemon are useless. And Curlian can't kill this Mankey. Sleep powder? Are you kidding me? Alright, I saved us like 10 minutes there. Oh, it's a Diglett. Uh-oh, that's a Diglett. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Go, Drowsy! I cannot believe Drowsy killed this thing. That's actually astonishing. No, there are better trainers. Yep. See you later, dumbass. Bro, let me into the town. I'm confident in my ability to raise Pokemon. Want to see? No. Leave me alone. What route is this? I have no idea. Go, Tonks! It doesn't affect Porygon? Is Porygon a fucking normal type? Wait, it's normal water, isn't it? Oh. Sorry, Tonks. Had to sack him. Go on, little idiot. Use Swift! And don't fucking die! That was a crit. Let's go. Just using Minimize. Ah. Well, it's too bad, because Swift never misses. Dumbass! Did I screw up my training? Yeah, they trained you wrong for fun. Jesus Christ, let me rest my Pokemon. Criminy. Alright, my Pokemon are fully healed. The radio tower in Goldenrod City is a landmark. They're running a promotional campaign right now. They'll modify your Pokegear so it can also serve as a radio. That's cute. Who goes there? What are you up to? Ah! Hey, Cab! Ooh, that's a Growlithe, huh? Okay, well, it's still a fire type, evidently. Hit yourself. Fuck. It's so much faster. Icy Wind? Is it an ice fire type? Oh my fucking god. Hit yourself. Thank you. Criminy. Oh, he's confused no more. Holy crap, this guy's Pokemon is strong. Whew. Okay. We took it out. That's a lot of effort, but we took it out. You're a tough little kid. Fuck you. Yep, I see nothing wrong today. You be good and stay out of trouble. What the fuck ever. Asshole. A higher level Pokemon doesn't always win. After all, it may have a type disadvantage. I don't think there is a single Pokemon that is the toughest. The Coliseum upstairs is for link battles. Battle record. Oh my, your pack looks so heavy. Oh, did you happen to have something named Eon Mail? My daughter is after one. You can part with one, can't you? Give away an Eon. I don't have an Eon Mail. What the fuck are you talking about, lady? Let's see what kind of Pokemon are in here. This grass. Oh, Poliwag. What have they done to you? They melted you. Okay, well that did like no fucking damage. Oh, mud slap me, you little prick. Gotta be kidding. Whatever, I'm throwing a Pokeball at you. Get in the ball. Hey, Cheese. Bro. Get in the Pokeball. Bro. Hit pound. I gotta hit once. Hit another guy. Hit it another time. Thank God. Alright, now get in the fucking ball. I'm gonna throw up if you don't. Oh, okay. Clumps of polywag are often found by riverbeds, splashing in the water. Clumps, huh? Yeah, we'll name them Clump. Clump. What else we got in here? Fucking hoot hoot. Lose my number. Anything else cool in here? Oh. Oh my god. Hi, Jigglypuff. Dude, Jigglypuff looks fucking cool. Guessing it's another electric type. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. Yep, it's electric. Once thought to be a rumor, it can now be explained scientifically. It is made of pure electricity. Alright, who wants, what are we naming this Jigglypuff? Jimbly. This Jimblypuff. Electro Vi? Oh, we could actually name it Vi, couldn't we? Yeah, we're naming this one Vi. Just Vi. Electroviolet VA. This is the daycare center, by the way. Not interested. Can't escape? Or is it faster than me? Ay, ay, ay. Snowball. Beer Beak gonna max out a leg press machine? Be careful, don't fucking hurt yourself. One and done. Normal fighting. This little Pokemon is territorial and full of energy, and will bark until whatever bothers it is gone. Okay, I'm gonna go do the sleep thing. Y'all take care and enjoy the rest of the stream. Good night, friends. Good night, Curleen. Thanks for hanging out. What are we naming Schnubble? Schnubble. Schnubble. Nibble? Oh, actually, no. We're gonna hit Pibble. My name Pibble. Clean my belly. Wash my belly. Hi, Scrub. It's me, Bill. Thanks for using my storage system. Okay, I filled up the box again. All right, thank you. My name's Pibble. Wash my belly. Clean my belly. Alright. Guys, I think we're going to end the stream there. You're probably not going to see me tomorrow, because I'm going to be busy tomorrow. Doing Pathfinder. But I think I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to play a little bit of this off stream, like level people up, and kind of like maybe see if I can catch some new Pokemon in the nearby areas. Yeah. Is anyone streaming right now? Let me look. For some reason, I doubt it. Abu, Lena, Prismatic. Look, how long have they been gone? 4 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over to this person. I'm not familiar with who this person is. They are a streamer though, named Prismatic Lady. I think Ed knows them. Other people might know them. But I think they are working on working towards getting some stuff for being a VTuber and upgrading their stuff. So I'm gonna go and send you guys over there to her. Go say hi, give her a big old Gatorade for me. I know Prism. Okay, yeah, nice. You guys go over and say hi to Prism. They are playing Don't Starve Together. Let's go over there and say hi. And, I don't know. I'll make them smile. Alright, guys. I'll catch you later. No, I just got off work. I'm so sorry, Phantom. Hey, Phantom, it's okay, bud. We'll get you next time, alright? Alright, you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And have a good weekend. And I'll catch you later. Bye, everyone.